In this video, I attempted to escape this gigantic ALLAY prison. I spawned into a bedrock cage. Using F5, I noticed a sapling in an item frame just out of my reach. I also noticed a crawl space, but I had no way to get inside yet. Upon further investigation, I noticed deep slate disguising as bedrock. Once the deep slate broke, it revealed a trap door. This trap door is perfect because I can use it to get into the crawl space. Upon leaving, I noticed there were 2 cobwebs on each side of the room, so I decided to grab the sapling and look around. There was a huge hallway full of lava, so I decided to go back to see if I missed anything. When I reached the other side of the room, it looked to me as if it was a dead end. So I went into F5 and noticed there were some shears on the side of the wall. I used the shears to grab the cobwebs, and I continued to look for more hidden items. I noticed a chest just in reach, right before the lava, and inside was the best music disc. Using the trap door, I jumped over the lava. I checked to see if there were any chests underneath the lava, but there were none. After completing a sick cobweb MLG, I noticed the next room was filled with ice. Seeing nothing else to do, I started to break the ice. After a little while, I uncovered a jukebox, so I decided to place the best Minecraft music disc inside. A door opened up, but I didn't want to miss any of the items, so I decided to go back and break all the ice. The first thing I noticed in this next room was a cornflower in an item frame. I decided to grab the cornflower and look around. I noticed a hopper with a bowl inside, and 2 slabs, making it impossible to get to the next room. I had a pretty good idea what I needed to do, but I still needed 2 different items, so I looked around for some deep slate. And sure enough, in the corner, there was deep slate hiding 2 mushrooms. These 2 mushrooms allowed me to make suspicious stew, which if you didn't know, combined with flowers, give you potion effects. This specific effect gave me a potion of leaping, which I used to scale the wall. This next room was a lava path, just like before. I opened the chest and there were 2 bone blocks, so I grabbed the chest and used it to jump over the lava. This next room had a single block of dirt, and an opening on one corner of the ceiling. Using the bone blocks, I crafted bone meal and placed down the sapling, making a tree. I grabbed the wood and the leaves, and built out using the leaves just in case I needed the wood later. This next room had chain parkour. I don't know if this was intended or not, but I just used the leaves I had earlier to just scale up. The only way through the door was over a pressure plate, which removed all of my items. Now the next room was an empty lava pit with a chest off to the side. Doing the barrier parkour, I went over to the other side. However, there wasn't enough barriers to get me to the chest. That's when I noticed a hopper underneath the doorway. Inside the hopper was an iron sword and a dirt block. This time I used the dirt block to jump over to the chest. Inside the chest there was an ender pearl, 2 ladders, and 9 sticks. I couldn't find anywhere to throw the ender pearl, so I was kind of confused, until I saw the ceiling. The ceiling was a different color in a certain part. I thought maybe there was something under the lava at that specific spot, so I decided just to jump for it. Sure enough, I landed safely in the water. In this room, I noticed a crawl space that I could throw my ender pearl in. But I also remembered that you can crawl using water. I broke the stone slab to make the water flow and swam out. I also noticed an item frame with a stick and a crafting table within reach. Using the sticks from earlier, I crafted a ladder to get out. There was a room with a weird long drop, so I decided not to go down. I had my ender pearl to get back up, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't need it later. And I noticed a minecart with a chest inside. I crafted a fishing rod with the string and the stick, so I decided to fish the minecart out. Doing this was much harder than it looked. After a bit of difficulty, I finally got the minecart within reach. Inside of the minecart chest was a boat and a music disc, so I put the music disc inside. When the music disc was put inside, I was sure there was a door open somewhere, but I couldn't find it.
Your time is running out, Drenchy. You better not fail me.
Until I found a little crawl space that opened up. Now I knew what my ender pearl was for. When I threw the ender pearl, it teleported me into the next room. This next room was just a hallway with a dead end, so I was very confused what to do next. I looked for deep slate and couldn't find any.
Don't let that time drop below.
Then I realized I had the boat. If I could glitch out using the boat, I could escape. I managed to find the right corner, fell down into the river below, and escaped the prison. And then I decided to go fishing.
You got the luckiest.